From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends, produced by Michael Leonetti. Sandy Kastel has been entertaining audiences for years on stage, screen, radio, and television. And for the next 60 minutes, she'll be talking with local and international performers, artists, authors, celebrities, and more, with special features like women in music and arts, shopping at Smith's, cooking with Chef Michael, and staying fit and fabulous forever. Now, let's bring on the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday.
Thursday. It's all right,
Thursday.
honey.
You know, I did it again.
That's all right.
As I said Tuesday, I said, wait. You know what? We had a fabulous last night.
We had a fabulous
Wednesday
last night?
over at Sienna's. Yes, a fabulous last night. Yes, we did. At Sienna's Italian Authentic Trattoria at Giancarlo's spot over on West Sahara. We had open mic. Well, it wasn't really an open mic last night.
No.
But what we did is we invited some guests to come up and sit in with us. And we had the first night of jazz and cocktails.
It was. Let me tell you something. Last night was unbelievable. Ricky Cash,
Aaron Phillips,
Ricky Cash, Aaron Phillips, and his lovely wife. She was so charming. They did such a phenomenal job doing the interviews. You walk into an Italian supper club, okay? You got cameras in your face, which is incredible. Jimmy Melodor did a spectacular job. Chad Michaels was swinging like you would not believe. And I know you got the names of all the people that performed.
In my purse.
In your purse. It was unbelievable. The great Jole and his lovely wife.
Oh, my God.
Or his daughter. I think it's his daughter. Pirkko.
Yes.
They're here in the studio. We had a great time last night. I'm telling you something. And I said to Giancarlo, I said, John, I need to buy your partner out. He started laughing. He said, he won't sell. I said, trust me. I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
I don't know.
He will sell.
I don't know. They got Ferraris and Porsches coming in there in a little bit. You know, they're going to do a whole big event there. I don't know. You're going to be able to buy him out with all those?
I'd buy him out. But here's the funniest part. I said, only one way, John. You got to stay with me, buddy. You ain't leaving me, pal.
Yeah.
Because that guy does one phenomenal, tremendous job. Great cook. I'm telling you something, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. All jokes aside, for those people that listen on the air, that don't want to go out, that want to sit on your couch and pick your nose, listen to me. You got to come up there to see us. It was incredible. The Grossos, the billionaires, they were there, as always. Carl was over there doing great. Lisa looked lovely. Bill Tanner was there also as well.
Yes.
George, my buddy George, our friend George was there, and his opera singer. She's coming on next time.
Oh, she is. You mean Marco Varela?
No, the girl that was with George.
Oh, she was there last night, Michael.
I know, but she didn't sing. She didn't perform last night, but she said she's going to... She's going to come in and do... And it was great, and he sang Nessun Dorma.
Nessun Dorma.
And I got to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. You know, first of all, you ain't going to hear opera anywhere unless you go to a special spot. And we're trying to bring every type of great talent. And Sandy Kastel got up on the stage and knocked the audience out.
Oh, my gosh. No.
No, you did, honey. You were great. Then you sang me a beautiful song.
That's right. That
you wrote. And then I sang a song to her. It's called "Leave My Credit Cards Alone." The key is C. It was beautiful.
Well, it was a wonderful night, and we want to thank everyone for coming out to join us at Sienna's.
John Stiles, our cameraman,
wonderful.
He was so upset because he wanted a video.
Why?
He wanted a videotape tonight, but there were so many people.
Oh yeah, I know.
John
he just took photos.
Well, he took over 300, and John's going to post them on
300 photos. Oh my gosh,
you know,
that'd be great.
Gigi put something up on the Facebook
She
today.
did. What'd she say?
Well, no, she put the video up.
She did.
That's what George told me this morning.
Oh, she was doing
Put a video
videos?
up. And Pirkko came in early this morning. She made donuts This woman gets up at 3:30 in the morning stuffing donuts. It's amazing. How did you meet this woman?
I've got some. What? How
She
did you
got
meet
up
this
2
woman?
o'clock in the morning. She don't let me sleep.
She don't make you sleep.
No.
Sandy don't make me sleep, but she ain't waking me up for donuts.
Well, we have to do something about it.
Unbelievable. But we had a great time. And Sandy, I want to thank you because I want everybody to know something out in radio land and in television land. There's no way I could have possibly held it together because, when I used to box, years ago when I was handsome and young like our engineer here, when I had a head full of hair like this kid, I was in my 19, 20 years old. I never sat down in the corner. When in the middle of it, and the bell would ring, you know what I mean? And I'd come back. Most fighters, they'll sit down. I don't feel like sitting down and getting up and starting fighting
I thought
again.
you were sitting down.
Oh, watch it now. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't do that bell. I got flashbacks. I used to stand up. And what happens is...
You were doing it last
night I was going back. I'm 62 years old, and I'm up there shaking my legs and swinging and moving and having a great time. And I'm saying, what a way to go. I'm going to go, and I'm going to die. And Sandy Kastel will get my millions, and then she'll go with Lisa Grasso with her billions. And who knows what they're going to do. Anyway, I
don't know, Michael. I think you spent all your millions on hats and glasses. What's with the new glasses?
Listen,
come on.
You said I look like Mr. Magoo.
I got to tell you, everybody's got an opinion about him.
I think I am a handsome 62-year-old guy.
Are you trying to hold your looks back?
Look my ass. I'm a good-looking guy. I'm a handsome guy.
Well, I certainly don't have to worry about any girls picking you up in those glasses.
I got them old broads coming after me. You're getting nervous. What are you worried about? I'm at the age now when a girl says no, I'm grateful. What are you, crazy?
Hey. Well, Michael, we've got some great guests here today with us.
Well, before you tell me to guess, Jole said to me real quick.
Would you stop it?
I wanted to say something.
What?
He said that he went out with a Spanish girl, and she said to him he was as sexy as a Spanish olive with his pimento hanging out. All right, I'll keep quiet.
I think we've had enough.
Oh, I'm going home. I love everybody out there. The Grossos are golfing, them son of them.
Well, listen, it is Thursday, actually. And what is the date? Is it the 8th? The 7th? The 7th. I'm off on my days, too. But anyway, we are here, Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael on KLAV 1230 a.m. And our special guests today are Brenda Bouschard. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, you did.
Oh, my gosh. And, I have to say, Brenda, you were sitting back in the back, and I thought, she might want to be a little incognito tonight.
I did.
Because when you sit that far away from the band, and then when I come over to visit, you don't say anything about, anything about moving closer. I thought, I'm going to let her be, incognito tonight. And you also had Edwin with you.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, yes. I know. And and you know what? I didn't give you guys a shout out, and I have to apologize because normally we'd do that, but then we'd have to make you come up and sing.
No, it's better that you didn't give us a shout out last night because we were incognito, as you said.
I know you were wanting to relax and enjoy a nice meal there at Sienna's, and this woman's very talented, Michael. Very, very talented. I mean, she's not only a musician, a singer, an arranger, a producer, a videographer, a voiceover artist. I mean, it list is
well, I seen her at the Crazy Horse. She was great. The way you walked around that pole, honey, was great.
You better watch it. No, that was just an exercise class for the Slim Fit and Fabulous Forever.
With John Morio. What's his name?
That's the way she stays in shape.
I want to know, is my mother listening?
Yeah, right.
I love you, Ma.
And also, we've got Jole Nikac. And Jole is a wonderful artist, and we're so pleased to have him. In fact, you've got to go to YouTube today to see our program because in the background is his very first giclée that he's ever had and that he's created, because normally you can only get original Jole paintings.
And I have one in now, like $1 million worth.
We have a few. And that's where all your millions are going, honey. Anyway, so this is the first giclée, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I know you don't have any names for your paintings because you don't like to name your paintings.
I don't give a names.
You like to give... I don't give any names. I don't give any numbers.
Only by the numbers.
Yes, you do. And the reason for that is because he wants to let every person who looks at his paintings make their own assessment of what it means to them. And I think that's very important because sometimes we do put a name on it, and then all of a sudden they look and they go, oh, I can see that. Yeah,
Well, yes.
Okay, so but anyway, you also are going to share a little bit about Smile Dental, which is Share a Smile Dental organization, which is right here. Share a Smile, Rose Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Share a smile that makes you happy.
I've been yesterday for their dentist.
They're a dentist?
Yeah.
They are unbelievable.
No, they are.
I felt like I'm talking and sitting with my cousins.
Oh my gosh! So like
That's-
family already.
Oh God, that's
Yeah.
unbelievable. These people, And the first thing, I sit in that chair and those nurses come and tell me, "Doctor, be right there. Doctor, be right there."
That's good.
And
So
when
they-
he came, he said, "Sir, do you have a pen right now?" And that was a surprise to me because I go to a lot of dentists, and first thing they ask you, what we can do for you.
Instead of do you have pain
Yes.
right now?
Yes.
And were you in pain?
No, I wasn't.
That's a good thing.
I heard you were.
I wasn't, but
I heard you
I
were in
did.
pain when he gave you the bill.
Well, they have very reasonable prices. Unbelievable.
Well, I went to a dentist
that's
one
good.
time. Seriously. And he stuck a drill in my mouth. And I heard, and when he cranked it up,
How
I
do you-
grabbed
what
him
is that
right.
sound- what was that
I
sound?
grabbed it. I grabbed the doctor right in his cojones. And I said, "Doc." And he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "You don't hurt me, and I won't hurt you." He said,
I hope that will happen next week.
God, you son of a.
Well, we also have in the studio with us today Pirkko, and
Oh,
Pirkko's
Pirkko.
Jole's wife, and or Jole's her husband, I should say.
That's his daughter. That's his daughter.
And Pirkko, you are such a talented hairdresser that you've got such clients that are so in love with you, the way that you work on their hair, and also the energy that you have when you work with them, that you fly all the way from Las Vegas back to New York, once every 3 weeks or so? Or you stay back there for a little while, right?
No, I do every 3
No,
weeks.
she says
yeah.
no.
Yeah, no, I.
The answer is yes.
Yes, yes, I do. Yeah, I go every 3 weeks,
Yes.
and my book is full, my clients, and I do them about 10 days, and then I come back here.
Well,
I
who are
know.
your clients? You have
Oh,
any
she
Friday
cannot
famous-
name names or else she has to kill you.
No,
I heard it's Queen Elizabeth is one of them.
Yeah.
right, and Prince Philip, and
And I heard you do John Styles because he's a cross-dresser.
yeah,
So I
and,
figured maybe.
yeah, and I'm about to do your style soon.
I got no hair. What are you talking about?
I gotta tell you, Pirkko, we went to Sally's and he bought one of those machines, well, I don't know what it's called, but he said, you've set it on number 5. And
It's a vibrator.
And no, it's not a vibrator. It's some little thing that I go all the way. He made me do it.
She cuts my hair.
I'd never done that before, so I had to, go over all his head.
Well, my
and
future-
It's number 5. Is that number 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My
and I
future-
trimmed his sideburns.
My future father-in-law,
Your future, yes.
Dick Kastel,
Dick
who's to
Kastel.
me one of the greatest saxophone players. He's 99 years old. Dick Kastel.
You better not let him hear you say that.
He'll take me right out of the will.
That's
and
right.
It's amazing because I'm the only one that he allows to cut his hair. Really. Because Sandy was cutting his hair one day, and I said, "Sandy, you know what you're doing?" And she says, "No."
I was just like trimming the edges. I didn't want to go too
Well, let me
far.
put it this way. She did a job that Mr. T would have
Hey,
been proud of.
hey.
She gave the old man a mohawk. I said, "You look good."
No, I was too nervous to cut too much, so I was like just trimming around the edges because I know I can do that. And then Michael's sitting there watching and he goes, would you like for me to do that? I said, yes,
I was a
please.
hairstylist.
And he
years
knew how
ago.
to do it. He went,
But I never passed the bar. I never passed the exam. I tried
and
it.
that was because that guy that you left with the chunk in the back of his head, right? Yeah.
Well, that's a story in itself, which I don't want to get into. But anyway, I never passed, and I did 1,800 hours of theory. And when it came to alopecia areata and acne rosea, that's theory. You have to know about that.
Yeah, you do.
What
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hell's I got to do with me cutting hair? I don't know, but and unfortunately, I just. But I had a good time. I had a good time doing that. But it was.
I think we've got somebody sitting in the green room, and we're going to bring them in right
Who
after
is
a break from our sponsors. So if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
Yeah,
we'll be
baby.
right back.
I'll give you a
Juice Bar
recipe.
downtown. Best show on the radio. Sandy Kastel and Friends.
More interviews, more recipes, more fun. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Well, I thought somebody was in the green room, but I guess that was just Brenda who had sent me her text before. Anyway, we're missing Chalo and her husband. I don't know where they are. They must be rolling some meatballs or something, or fixing some
they're
pork
Filipinos.
or
They ain't rolling no meatballs.
No, she said one day last week, we remember when they came late, she said we were rolling meatballs. They must have some kind of Filipino meatballs. I don't know.
No, they
Or
get
maybe it was
balut.
just a
They
joke.
bury those eggs for 3 years, and then they serve them.
Well, you know, Michael, today is my dance day with Angelo Moyo at Backstage
exciting.
Dance Studio. I know it is exciting for me. And that's 3425 Backstage Boulevard. You can call 702-457-7310. That's 702-457-7310. Talk to Steve. And find out about their dance schedule and tell them Sandy Kastel and Chef Michael sent them.
I was requested to do a song last night, and I didn't sing it, and the guy got offended
didn't?
from West Side Story.
What was it?
I feel pretty. I said, no, I'm serious.
It was the glasses.
No, maybe it was. So the guy said, are you joking? He said, what's wrong with him? I went, I feel pretty, oh, so pretty, I feel witty and pretty and gay. It's about phenomenal. I ain't doing that song.
Hey.
So they said, I'll sing it.
Well, anyway, the dancing is part of my Staying Fit and Fabulous Forever program. And if you are interested in being part of my Staying Fit and Fabulous Forever program, please contact me at 702-348-5707 or email me at stayfitandfabulousforever@gmail.com. So you can email me right there, and we'll get you signed up because we're going to start filming soon.
Yes,
soon.
well,
I think we start in a couple of weeks. Over at Sienna's.
As soon as Giancarlo.
Giancarlo.
It sounds like a dish. I'll take an order of Giancarlo.
You got Jim on the line?
Jim, hiya, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, Sandy and Chef Michael. This is Blind Jim again.
Hi, how are
buddy.
you? Don't make any jokes, Michael.
I'm not making no
anyway, how are you, Jim?
Great. Better than most, not as good as some. How about you guys?
Good. Is Jeff with you, too?
No, he's traveling to Pennsylvania to buy some kind of antique race car that he wants to make street legal. So.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that's
we
exciting.
missed you last night. I wish you were at Sienna's. What a great time we had.
Oh, Jim, you would love the food there, really. I've got to tell you, it's
I've
amazing.
eaten there, and I'm glad you guys made the move. But my question is today,
Yes?
you mentioned the new Philippine restaurant, De Cebu. Do they have a sit-down service?
Yeah.
Yes, it's...
Or is it buffet?
No, it's a Cafe de Cebu, and they do have sit-down service. It's a nice little tiny little restaurant, and in fact, Chalo just walked in. Chalo, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Chalo, this call really is for you. This is Jim, one of our friends, and get a little
Chalo.
closer to
Could
that
you hear
microphone.
without them here?
Can you?
Hold on, I'm taking my
he's going to
earphones off
give.
and my
Michael's going to
pants,
share. Watch it.
We're coming to the restaurant today. What is the address?
We are on 6680 West Flamingo.
And what time do you start lunch, please?
We open at 11 a.m. and we are open until 9 p.m. every day.
Oh, perfect. We'll see you for lunch.
Oh, thank you, Jim.
Okay,
See
guys.
you later.
Thank you, Jim, for calling in, and thank you for being such a great supporter of Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Oh, that was wonderful. See, you walked in at the right time.
I know. Sorry I'm late. We were rolling some lumpia.
Oh, it was lumpia.
Yes,
oh,
not meatballs.
Not meatballs. It was, what's lumpia?
Lumpia is it's a Filipino style spring roll.
Oh, a spring roll. See,
Yes.
I had it wrong.
I brought some dessert for you guys today.
Oh, you did? What is this? The new one that you just made?
We made our usual, your favorite, the
Yes.
purple yam cheesecake. We
Yes.
have it today.
Okay, great.
And we have the special banana fritters, which is called turon.
Oh.
It's fried and sweet and drizzled with caramel, and has a strip of jackfruit inside.
Of what?
Jackfruit.
What's jackfruit?
It's a native fruit to the Philippines.
What does it look like?
It's yellow inside.
So I bet
Does it look
tastes
like
it
balut?
tastes really good, right?
Does it look like balut?
Nothing like balut.
Forget the balut, okay? Well, thank you so much, Shallow, for showing
Thank
up.
you.
And we're glad that you joined us. And also, you were there last night. You look
Of
lovely,
course.
all dressed up. With
I
your
always
husband.
enjoy the nights with you.
Yes. Would you
Gertie.
please tell us your husband's name, because I always get it wrong.
Dodgy.
Dudgy.
Yeah.
Dudgy. Okay, and so they were both there last night, and of course they've been bringing us some special treats. We were there the other day, and we had the lechon.
Lechon. Yes, this is the roast pork belly.
And that's what you won the award for, right?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
We won the Las Vegas Weekly.
And that was in the category of pork, but it was a sweet.
Yes.
Some kind of a sweet?
Sweet, yeah. No, not the sweet. It's crispy division.
Crispy division.
Yes.
Okay. I have to get all familiar with all these awards. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We just had truffles and bacon in here yesterday.
Yes,
and
I
they
met
also,
them last night.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, and they just won an award also in the pork division,
Yes,
but
the
I guess
sweet.
that must have been for the sweet.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. And
Thank
so, Chef Michael, are you going to give us a recipe this morning?
Well, I want an
Or do we
award.
have any time? I don't know if we have any time for you.
Well, okay, you don't have to, but I won an award.
You did?
Yeah, the biggest ball buster award.
Yeah, I believe
And,
that one.
It was phenomenal, and I got it from Jole and Pirkko.
Well, speaking of Jole and Pirkko,
Well, before I
Yes.
mention, well, I know
Go ahead, go
everybody
ahead.
wance a recipe because the girl that's doing my not website but the Facebook,
Diane Fox.
Diane Fox is doing a phenomenal job. So here is a beautiful recipe. You go to Smith's naturally.
Yes.
No place else but Smith's.
on West Sahara.
Yeah, and
At
go see
Fort-
our friends
at Durango.
Out in Durango, because that's the store we shop in. And I eat all the fruit, and I never pay for it. So what you do is you get yourself
Yes,
a
you
chicken.
do.
You come home, you put 4 quarts of water in a pot. You get a chicken. Make sure you go inside the chicken and take all the stuff out, the neck and the liver, the stuff that comes in a bag. It comes in the little sack there, and you boil the chicken for 2.5 hours. As it's boiling, and after the 2.5 hours, then you add your onion, you add your celery, you add your carrot. Do not peel your vegetables because your vegetables will go to mush. The skin holds it together. The chicken soup is absolutely phenomenal. And then you season it with salt and a little pepper and some fresh parsley. And I always put a can of stewed tomatoes to give it color. And it's the best homemade chicken soup in the world. So for all you Jews out there that think you got the chicken soup recipe, you're sadly mistaken. This is a Filipino recipe because I'm from the Philippines because I was kidnapped by gypsy slaves and taken to America, and then I was raised by an Italian family, and that's how I don't know what the hell I'm talking about today. I just want to
And
go home.
married an Irish girl.
Yes, when Irish eyes are smiling, your mother.
Well, thank you for that recipe. Thank you. No, but what you were saying about Diane Fox, what she's been doing is posting these recipes on his Facebook
Yes.
page, which is Chef Michael Leonetti. So you got to go check it out and like his page. And also, we invite you to like our page, Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show.
I never understood that. Say like my
With
page.
Chef Michael.
What do you mean by like my page?
Like it. It's that little thing. You go like. You do that, like.
Some people don't like it. They go, I don't want to. I always do that. I
Well,
go
they
on
might
there.
not like it.
I like everything. I think I with a dog. I don't know. You had a dog on a stick.
Well, you
I say, I
know.
like it.
Anyway,
It's a hot dog.
Facebook is the new place for everybody to socialize and also to promote their businesses. It's amazing. And I'm sure, Chalo, you have a Facebook page, yes?
we have Cafe de Cebu on Facebook.
There you go, see?
Well, you know, I went-
and you know, Jole has a page too.
Yes,
and
he
his
does.
page is Jole. Where's your, oh, you need some microphone again.
What's your page?
Your Facebook page, Jole Nikac.
What were you talking about?
I went too
You
fast.
confused
It's
completely.
Facebook.
Your Facebook.
Yeah.
Your Facebook page. You actually have two. You have one, Artistic Expressions, I think, right?
Yes.
And then also you have Jole Nikac.
Yes.
Nikac.
Correct.
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 That's very
And then
correct.
also Pirkko, do you have one for yourself?
Yes, I do.
Yes, and what is that? Pirkko.
Vaisanen.
Pirkko. You got to talk into the microphone.
VAISANEN.com.
That's right. And Pirkko is a highly experienced grooming, wellness, and rebalancing and gentle healing practitioner. See, I never knew the official term, Pirkko, but I know that she's a Reiki master, and I know she incorporates that in work. She did a Reiki treatment on Joanne, my stepmother.
I need
the other
Reiki
day.
treatment
Yeah.
on my foot.
Yeah, you do. You need some
because
big, heavy Reiki.
Because yesterday was a
treatment.
horrible day for me because I broke up a fight.
Okay.
Because me and Sandy went home, and we live in Candy Gate. And as I went in, this guy was arguing with his wife, and I broke up the fight. And the guy pulled a razor on me,
Uh-oh.
and I'm fighting this guy. You know what I mean? It was an electric razor, but still, I mean, you know.
Oh my God!
But you didn't call 911.
No, I called Sicily 54163.
You was terrific last night, you and Sandy. I never saw in my life more dynamic duo than you two. Where you get all that energy?
Thank you, Jole.
The love that Sandy gives me with her understanding makes me very, very happy, and a lot of drugs.
But Pirkko, I'm taking a quick peek here. It says that you're soon to be the manager and co-partner at Clive Summers Inc.
No. I was. That's
Well, it says became. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Soon became.
No,
sorry. Become.
It was long past.
At Clive Summers, and this was at Fifth Avenue Salon. This is one that you used to be associated with.
Yeah. When my husband was also working with me out there.
Your husband?
Yeah.
Jole?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
He was on the business side.
On the business side?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you had a business side.
Of course.
I just know about the painting side. The painting side. Well, anyway, we've got a caller on the phone. Jimmy? Hi, Jimmy.
Who's this?
Jimmy Molador.
Sandy, you were great last night.
Thank you.
You were great.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Michael,
So are
I
you.
can't tell you how great you were.
Oh, listen, Jimmy.
He can't tell you, Michael.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the phone, we got the great Jimmy Molador. And I will say this with all sincerity, with all my breath. It is such a great pleasure to
An
play.
honor
to play with a king. Okay? I never had the pleasure, I'm 62 years old, and the music that I loved was the 40s. Great saxophone players like Charlie Ventura and Boots Randolph. Great players. But Jimmy Molador, ladies and gentlemen, has a certain sound. And when we did the Louis Prima medley, we were singing Way Muddy last night.
Whoa, man.
And we ripped that joint in half. And it was such a great time doing that. So, Jimmy, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, not only for being a part of the band. There's all our cousins are outside with Brivolone and sticking up the neighborhood with garlic. But we want to thank you very much for playing with us every single Wednesday.
Yes.
And you made such a change in the band because this is a show band. This is the way Vegas was 30 years ago. You ain't gone nowhere in Las Vegas to see something like that. Look, they got bands all over Las Vegas, but no show bands.
I agree. Mike, we're going to be the hit of the town, I'm telling you.
I know that, Jimmy, and I appreciate that.
Sandy got it. I'm serious. Sandy, we were great on You Don't Know What Love Was.
Oh, thank you.
I loved it. You have such presence on stage.
Thank you.
And it's fantastic to work with both of you. I love you two people.
Well, it really makes a difference, Jimmy, the band that you're working with. And when you've got a great band behind you, it lays that bed for you so you can feel very comfortable and sing a song. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Yes.
We love you, buddy, and we're proud that you're with us. And we always will always promote you because you're the last of the real Mohicans that are a true giant. You are a king. You are a giant. And you are the best of the best of the best.
Of the best.
And you're Italian.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Okay, have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.
Okay, if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
Yeah, baby.
And my gosh, we got a full house here. We got Jole, we've got Pirkko, we've got Brenda, we've got Chalo, we've got Chef Michael. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Yeah, give us a call. I want to talk to you.
Everybody's a winner. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Oh my gosh, we were just trying to fix this fan in here. It's like either a tornado or it's like nothing. Or tornado or nothing. So we're trying to get it deflected here a little bit. What is this you have? It's okay. Oh, okay. This
Another
is
award. It looks like a...
It's an award, yeah. Well, I think it's what we were talking about a little earlier with Brenda. So, Brenda, let's go ahead and talk about this. You've been working with Edwin Cook of the Coasters, and we were talking a little bit about this before, about how you really got it authenticated. You wanted to find out if you were going to be working with this man, you wanted to make sure that It was authentic.
He's legal, yes.
He's legal. And this is an interesting thing because I know that there's a lot of people around, all over, saying that they're, either not only the Coasters but other groups, that they're using the names of other groups. Well, are you putting your hand on her? Oh, you better watch it. I can see you out of the corner of my eye. And her husband is listening, So.
He's flirty.
Of course. Anyway.
Flirting. My days are done. Sandy will kill me.
So anyway, tell me how you got together with Edwin Cook.
Oh, I don't quite remember. I was singing with a group called Casey Park. We were a 3-part harmonic vocal act, and we did everything from a little jazz to a little pop, and we did a convention or a conference of some sort in, I believe it was Aspen, Colorado. And this goes back to the year 2000, and we were on the stage together, the same act.
Look who's on the phone. Hi, Edwin.
Hello.
It's Edwin.
He's here now?
You guys
turn your radio. Edwin, you need to turn your radio down.
No, I walked out of the room from the radio.
Oh, there you go. Okay, now we can hear you better. Welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show, and thank you so much for coming out last night and supporting us. Like I said to Brenda, I said you guys were kind of sitting there incognito, so I didn't want to bother you, as far as getting you up to sing.
I had a great time, but I was sitting there for a minute, but the music was so great, I had to get up.
You had to get up.
When the guys did that Lou Prima medley, I felt like Sammy.
You had a good time over there. We can't wait till next week because you got to sit in next week. Because you told me that your voice, you didn't want to, you said, and I can understand as a singer, sometimes, if you want to get up there, but I can't wait till you come in, and we're looking forward for you to get up and sing. I know there's a bunch of white people in there, but no one's going to jump you, so don't worry about it. You're going to be fine.
Edwin, so, I was just asking Brenda how you guys got together, and she was starting to tell us the story. Do you want to tell a little bit about it?
We did a gig together in it was in
Aspen, Colorado.
That's right, Aspen, Colorado, if I can remember correctly. And she was with a trio, and they did a show opposite us, and it was just wanted to work together right away.
That's the days when I was singing.
Yeah, I know. She's done so many things.
You also played the keyboard on that gig, I think, as well.
I did do some keyboard work. Yes.
Yeah. And we just started talking about music, and so we saw we had a lot in common, so we decided to give it a shot.
So now she's been working with you for a while, and you guys have done a lot of concerts together and a lot of work. I mean, my gosh, there's so much here, I can't even begin. You wrote a Happy Your Birthday, or Happy Your Day Baby. And so
I wrote that. He didn't write that.
You wrote that. But you designed a show together.
Yes.
Well, I put it in parentheses. I put the parentheses on there. Anyway, it's fantastic. You guys got to go to the website and see it. Happy Your Day, baby.
Okay. It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, Edwin. It's not on the website.
It's not. Well, the website will lead you to YouTube, right?
You got to playlist it if you want to get it on, and then you got to put a thing on your website. So if you playlist it, then it'll show up on your website, right, Michael?
Right,
you know exactly what I'm talking about because I did that on
is.
your website. And in fact, I forgot to get John Styles that information.
Well, let me back up. There was a reason for withholding that because I have to prove I own it for 6 months in order to trademark it because I'm going to bankroll this baby. You watch. Yeah, we're going to bankroll it.
Well, good. So what's the best experience about working with Brenda, Edwin?
Do I have to leave the room?
No, you stay.
No, well, you know what? I call her Mrs. Haney, because she's just a jack of all trades. She does it all, and whenever we need something done, call Brenda. I call her Mrs. Haney. She's my Mrs. Haney.
You want to explain that for people who don't know who Mrs. Haney is or Mr. Haney?
Mr. Haney is a character on a Green Acres. I don't know. Some of you guys are old enough.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Green Acres is a place to be.
So, Edwin.
Right.
Eddie Albert's in the studio.
He wore all the hats,
Well, you guys
kind of like that. She wears all the hats,
And Edwin, you guys are writing a book together?
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be a great book. We should be done it probably this year sometimes. Brenda's been so busy. She's in demand right now. What can I say?
Well, listen, we got to get you on the show. Maybe we'll have you guys come back together, and we can talk a little bit more about that book.
Yes,
How's that?
We're about halfway through it. Just to kind of wrap what he said.
Okay.
We had a couple of stumbling blocks. We started writing the book, and Edwin's family is very intricately woven into his career, especially his brothers.
Yeah.
And he lost his brothers 6 weeks apart about 2.5 years ago. I believe it may be 3 years ago now. Anyway, he was not in the mindset of pursuing the book further.
I can understand that.
And a lot of the fact checking, because they're older, a lot of the fact checking that I had to do, I would call Lawrence or Roger to fill in the blanks that Edwin didn't know because he's too little and remember, and he's still sitting on their shoulders and going to Mardi Gras, and so he's risen above the crowd so he can see. I mean, he was their little brother,
right?
And so he couldn't handle it.
Well, listen, Edwin, I want to thank you for calling in. It's because, and we've got to have you back on the show. We'll have you on the show together, okay, with Brenda, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, okay?
All right, it sounds
Thank you,
good.
brother.
Thank you so much,
You're a good
Edwin.
man, sir.
All
you so
right,
Have a
much.
great day. Thank you.
What a nice guy
We've
he
also
is.
got another caller in here, and Marilyn B. Ms. Marilyn B.
Caledonia!
How you doing?
Hey, it's Miss Marilyn B. Hello, Sandy.
How you doing? We
Michael.
closed out the show with you last night.
Yes, you did. It was absolutely fabulous.
But I know you're playing over at the West Wing Cigar Lounge this Friday night, right?
Yes, I am, and it's located at 4255 South Durango Avenue.
Okay.
And I'm there with my 5-piece band.
Oh, I know.
And
They're fabulous, fabulous. We watched the show before, and
I think we need to go down just to bust some hump.
we'll come and sit and check it out. Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Please do. We're there from 8 o'clock until 12.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know why Chef Michael calls me Caledonia, come on down and I'll explain it to you.
That's right.
Yeah, girl.
And I always say, what makes my big head so hard?
Woo! Well, thank you, Miss Marilyn B. And we'll see you this Friday at the West Wing Cigar Lounge over on South Durango.
South Durango. Thank you, Marilyn, for calling. I love that girl. She is like.
Have a great day.
Thank you. She's the Ella Fitzgerald. She's really. I'm serious.
She's amazing.
Amazing singer.
Yeah, she sings R&B. She sings pop. She sings jazz. Oh,
she sings great.
very
Like
good.
everybody has
And her
their
energy,
trademark
and her-
song.
You saw her. You saw her last night. You heard her, and hiding over there in the corner as you were. Anyway,
You're
she
rubbing it
is
in.
Absolutely, I am rubbing it
Yeah, I
in. 'Cause
know, I
next
hear ya.
time,
I think that's the third time we've talked about that, or maybe the fourth now.
She did a great job.
So Brenda, you're sitting next to Pirkko, of course, but Jole is an absolutely wonderful painter, and as you can see by the painting behind me, the Giclée that he brought in today, Jole is amazing. He's an impressionist. Abstract impressionist
Yes. Right.
artist, and some people don't exactly understand what that means. What does it mean?
He could
Jole?
do John Wayne and Edward G. Robinson.
John Wayne and Gary Cooper.
There you go.
Abstract that I'm doing, it's unique. I change abstract completely. There is no any other abstract in the United States or maybe in the world like my abstract, because it's changed. Because when you look at my paintings, each person can find something for himself.
Yes.
And if you look at the wall, if you put it on the wall and sit on your couch and home and watching, for years you're going to find something different in my paintings. So I am original, unique, and very
humble.
Humble.
He is humble. I tell you, we have to did a photo shoot with him a couple of months ago before you were doing the art show over at that place that we were at. That other place. There was another gallery not to be mentioned. No, no, it was really a wonderful thing that we did. But we took him into the studio, and he was so serious. He's very serious, like this, very serious. And we're like, Jole, smile, have fun, laugh. He goes, but if this is me, I'm very serious.
Are we talking about Mike now?
No, you. And then so what I literally had to do was get Mike on the phone to talk to Jole in the studio so that Ben could get him smiling. And then everybody loved the photos. You took him back to New York and your whole family and all your friends and fans were like, oh my gosh, Jole, this is really the true you when you're talking.
Can I just tell you what happened to me?
Sure.
Sunday when we had a dinner over your place.
Yes.
It was Sunday, Mike was cooking, dinner was good.
That's right.
I had a couple of glasses.
The grassos were there and the
grassos are there.
Yes.
Everything is so good. When food is good, you drink a little bit more. So I had like 2-3 glasses of wine.
You drank the whole 2 cases.
I come home, I went to bed.
Yeah.
In the morning I wake up, I get up, I put the radio on like usually.
Right.
Listen to you guys.
9 a.m. in the morning.
And I was brushing my teeth. And then at one point, Sandy said to Michael, good morning, Michael, it's Wednesday morning. I almost shocked. And
you thought it was Wednesday?
I say, God, I know I went to sleep Sunday. How long I been sleeping? I was calling Pirkko. I said, what is the day today? He said, no worries, Sandy made a mistake.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael, and you never know what to expect. You never know what day of the week it is here. But that's because we're having such a great time. And we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
A wonderful way to start your day. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends. Here again, your host, Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Well, I was talking to Brenda, and we were talking with Edwin also with the coasters, and she just wanted to share a little something here to make something clear, very clear.
Yes, we need to clarify when to use the coasters and when not to, actually.
Okay, how does that work?
The original coasters are deceased. Carl Gardner was the last to pass away, and I believe it's been about 2 years, maybe 3 years now, since he's been gone. Edwin worked with Cornell Gunter when the coaster split back in the 60s.
Okay.
Cornell went his own way, and it was all over a plane incident that happened on a runway. I believe it was either going to Hawaii or coming back from Hawaii. It's kind of unclear as to what and when it happened. An engine caught fire on the runway, and the whole group wouldn't fly except for Cornell. So that's how come, as far as I can find in the history, Cornell splitting from the coasters, the original coasters at that time, that is the only legal split that ever happened.
Okay.
But Cornell went out as Cornell and the coasters, not Cornell, not the coasters.
I see.
Because it was an agreement, a gentleman's agreement more or less, that he would not pretend to be the original 4.
Okay.
And so Edwin worked with Cornell. Edwin started working with Cornell in 1981, I believe it was, and was with him for 8.5 years before Cornell was murdered.
Ooh.
It culminated into a court case because, believe it or not, the bogus coasters came after Edwin and his partner, who were legal, to sue them for the name. And they lost. And that's what this federal court judgment is.
And you're
about.
the only one that has this copy.
I am the only one that has
the original.
I am the only one that has a certified copy from the federal district court. I had to dig really deep.
And this is really important because you're writing this book together, and of course you want to make sure that this history is laid out.
The history needs to be laid out. You don't change history. You can change your future. You cannot change history. And we want to make sure that credit is given where it's due.
Right.
Not misrepresent the facts, not misrepresent Edwin. And that's why I requisitioned the court case files, which I found in an archive building in California. By the time we got to the bottom of it, because when the files fill up and the rooms fill up, they move them from place to place.
Oh, I know. And some of them, sometimes they get lost.
And sometimes they get lost. I was fortunate enough to find this 4.5, 5-inch thick of court case files, which I own personally as far as I know, I'm the only person who has those besides the federal
All right,
district
so what
court.
we're going to do is so give the website for Edwin and for the projects that he's working on.
EdwinCook.com. The book that we're writing, we did get back to it this year.
Okay.
He was ready to tackle it again and get back into it. He was mentally ready, after
good.
the death of his
So
brother.
you're working on the book, and as he said, you're working on that now, and hopefully this year you'll get it finished.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. Happy Your Day Baby was a release. That came out of frustration. Every time we're on the stage, VIPs everywhere, and we have to treat them as VIPs and be totally respectful, but for the venue and the people who bring us in.
Right.
And this anniversary and that anniversary, and somebody just came back from the war, and somebody just graduated, and my 2-year-old just got potty trained. I mean, how many things can people celebrate? So I wrote Happy Your Day Baby, and you can find it on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and go and search for Happy Your Day Baby coasters or Happy Your Day Baby Brenda, it will come up, and I'm getting ready to finish my trademarks and roll it out.
That sounds great. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you.
And Brenda, we're going to have you come back on, as I said, with Edwin, so we can, delve in a little bit more to this history and this story, and go into talking about the book a little bit. Okay?
It's deep.
Okay, thank you.
Sandy,
Yes, Jole.
did we have enough time? I want to say something to Mike,
Go ahead.
Chef Mike. I want to say something about comment that he make Monday and Tuesday about some people. I want to tell you, my dear friend, that no matter how long dogs bark in a shiny moon, full shiny moon, they know they cannot bring a dam.
Thank you very much. Way to go, buddy.
That's great.
That's great.
Very well said,
Thank you, Jole.
Jole.
And I would like to say that you are a very special friend of ours, and we're proud to have you as part of my family, La Familia, La Mia Familia, which in Italian means my family. And Sandy and I, we adopted you and Pirkko and the Grassos and a few others, not many,
Thank you,
but
Mike.
a few others. And we love you, Zanai.
Thank you. We love you too.
That was
So
my
that's great.
Aunt Tilly's out there.
Thank you. So, Jole, just tell us once again where people can find out about your artwork and if they want to buy your giclées or your original paintings.
My jiggle is going to be now on a website,
Okay?
and it's going to be every size, and it's going to be very affordable for people.
Good. Okay. And that's JoleNicac.com?
Jole Nikac,
Nikac,
.com.
Nikac.
Okay. You inspect your paintings?
Of course, I'm not involved with any artist or any organization. I'm doing my jiggle myself. I have a
And nobody else is
printer.
authorized to do your giclées. And we just want to
because
make that very clear.
I want to satisfy the buyer.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And that's very important because as an artist, it's very important that you can control the rights of your giclées.
Yes.
Yes. And I know sometimes when photos get put out somewhere, people can take advantage
No,
of
it is
that. They
involved
try
so many artists in the internet. It works
Right.
like a factory.
That's right.
You never know how it's going to be.
That's right. Well, thank you so much again, Jole, for being
Well, thank you
a
for
wonderful
inviting
guest
me.
today. And we'll have you back on again. And, of course, Chalo with Cafe di Cebu. And we're going to see you Sunday night. We're going to all go out for dinner. And I think Jim's going to go out there this afternoon for
Good.
lunch.
Yeah, see you, Jim.
Okay, and that's Cafe di Cebu on Flamingo, West Flamingo.
6680 West Flamingo. And then
Yes.
you can visit our Facebook page, Cafe de Cebu, Instagram, Cafe de Cebu LV.
Thank you so much. And thank you, of course, to all of our guests today for being here and all of our friends that came out last night to Sienna's. And, of course, Chef Michael. We'll see you again tomorrow, Friday morning at the 8th at 9 a.m. on Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show.
Down the drain.